He's been cheating since he stopped sleeping with me. Yeah, because he got to sleep somewhere else. 2 years, he ain't went 2 years without it. He just went 2 years without sleeping with you. Okay. All right, so he's been cheating since he stopped sleeping with me. He lies to me, telling me about a spiritual journey he's on. But I have seen porn. Okay, here come the evidence, y'all. Here come the evidence. But I have seen porn, text messages, and DM messages with pics of him with women and relationships he had. He flies women out to where he is, etc. Does anybody know what the etc. is? Those are things we don't even want to say out loud on social media streets, etc. etc., etc. She done found a lot of stuff that she can't even tell you. She done found pictures, text messages. She done found some stuff. That's why she know he's cheating. I don't know, y'all. I don't know how y'all do this. When y'all see evidence, the person is telling you what they want to do. You know what you don't want. It's been going on for 2 years, and this man has decided not to change. And he wants you to be quiet about it. And guess what? That's exactly what you've done. And I love you, but I got to tell you the truth. What happens to us as women of God where we think we have to deal with this, that we have to take this type of behavior? This is not a man who loves you. As a matter of fact, he hates you. And the Bible declares a man cannot love both. He will love the one and hate the other. Who is he hating? You. And the only reason why he's putting up with you is because he only has to put up with you for a shorter time. Then he's back outside the door, traveling around the world with the women that he's messing around with. Meanwhile, you don't know what he's bringing home. You remember when COVID was going on, y'all? And every day y'all kept hearing people dying. You kept hearing people catching COVID. You know, if they really did that with STDs, we would be more careful. But I'm telling you right now, STDs are being transmitted every day because of junk like this. You are allowing this man to come home with all type, and listen, and you want to have sex with him, but he hasn't touched you, which is actually a good thing. Because imagine if he touched you. He's touching you with all of the women. So be thankful, because he might be hiding a disease, and he loved you enough to not give it to you. I wouldn't want him touching me. Don't put your hands on me. Don't put your hands on me. I don't want you touching me. Well, I don't know where your hands been. I don't know where you've been. Don't touch me. Don't touch my food. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. I wouldn't even ask you to touch me, but here's what I will ask you to do. Make other arrangements. But listen, this is a choice of every woman. See, there are women can handle stuff more than I can, more than you can. I know y'all in the comments saying, oh, she need to leave, da-da-da. But some women can handle stuff that we can't handle. This man has told you for 2 whole years, I don't want to be your husband. He acting like a brother who's helping out, who's showing up and saying, hey, sis, here's some money for the bills. Happy holidays. That's what you said, he's helping with some bills and he's coming home for holidays. That sounds like my brother. That sounds like your dad. And what you have told him in your silence is, you can continue to do this to me because I value you more. I value you more than myself. I've said this before and I'm going to say it again. Do you know God gives us choices? And he will let us go and do whatever we want to do. Now, you might hang yourself in doing the opposite of what he told you, but that's your choice. He said, I set before you life and death. He gave you two choices, not a third. He didn't say, I set before you life and death. Or you can manage both of us. You can play with me and you can play with the enemy. He never gave you that choice because it's not an option. Women, listen to me. You cannot give a man an option for you and them. The moment he asked the question and told you that this is the life I'm living from now on, I am about to have an open marriage. No, you're not about to have an open marriage. You're about to have a closed marriage. You're going to have an open single life because you're not going to have an open marriage with me. The moment you allow that to happen, you signed the contract and you said, hey, you can do this to me. And I'm not going nowhere. I'm going to still cook your dinner. And if you want to lay with me, I'll lay with you. The house will be ready when you get home. I'm creating a whole nice environment for you to do whatever you want to do to me. Meanwhile, I'm rejected. Meanwhile, I'm falling into a depression. And though I know I look good, I feel ugly because my husband will not even touch me. He won't even look at me. He don't see me as beautiful, but he's got all these other women out here. Why would I do that to myself? Because the reason why God gave you a choice, because he knows if he lets you into heaven, you see what happened to Lucifer? He tried to bring evil into heaven. Guess what God did? Sent them right up out of there. Why? Because he said, you're not going to infect no parts of this place. You and your compadres got to go. I'm going to lead you out the door. As a matter of fact, I'm going to throw you out the door, is what God said to Lucifer. Because you don't get both. Life or death, you choose. And then he told us who to choose. He said, choose life. This is not a life to live. Rejected by your husband, cheated on by your husband, looked over by your husband, and now you said you are, let me put it in your words here.